Never stop reading Bible.
That's right.
We're jumping into 5 really powerful passages today. Psalms 141 through 145.
Yep, and our mission really is to pull out some key insights, maybe some surprising ones, from these ancient texts.
Giving you a bit of a shortcut to understanding them.
Exactly. And what's always fascinating, I find, is how relevant they still feel. They speak to these universal human things, don't they?
Absolutely. So, okay, let's start unpacking Psalm 141. Petition and protection. This feels like a very personal cry from David.
Oh, definitely. He's in hardship, asking for immediate help. But there's more to it.
Yeah, he's also making this real effort, it seems, to watch his own words, his own actions.
Right, relying completely on God, even while under pressure.
And you highlighted something interesting, this idea that his persecutors' actions will somehow harm themselves.
Well, it's this deep conviction he has.
Yeah.
Instead of fighting back directly, he trusts that their own malice, their own negativity will eventually backfire. It's like the surrender of judgment.
So he's actively deciding not to get dragged down to their level.
Exactly. Maintaining integrity is his form of agency here. It keeps him separate from their destructive path. Takes incredible strength, you know.
It really does. Okay, so from that external pressure, we move to Psalm 142. The title is so evocative, In the Cave.
Mm-hmm. Speaks to that feeling of total isolation, doesn't it?
Definitely. We've all been there, I think, feeling cut off, like nobody really gets what you're going through.
Absolutely. The physical cave is such a potent image for that spiritual, emotional isolation. But the insight here is maybe a bit counterintuitive.
How so?
Well, he doesn't find hope by trying to, climb out or get comfortable. He finds it right there in the low place.
By pouring out his complaint, just being totally honest.
Yes, in complete humility, trusting that God is the only one who truly knows him in that depth, even when others don't see or understand.
So hope isn't about elevation necessarily. It can be found right in the middle of, well, abasement.
Precisely. Hope becomes this active posture of trust, even at rock bottom. It's not just a feeling you wait for.
Wow. Okay, that leads us towards Psalm 143. This one's noted as the last of the 7 penitential psalms. So deep repentance.
That's the context, yes. David's spirit is described as crushed, broken. He's still facing persecution.
But he does something specific here, doesn't he? He looks back.
He does, and that's crucial. He doesn't just wish for deliverance. He actively remembers God's past actions, his faithfulness in previous times.
Like drawing strength from history.
Exactly. It's like saying, you were faithful then, so I can trust you'll be faithful now. That memory becomes the anchor for his hope in the present moment.
Anchoring the struggle in a history of grace. I like that.
It's a powerful technique, really, when everything feels uncertain.
Then Psalm 144 feels like a shift, a royal psalm.
Yeah, the tone changes.
Yeah.
David's praising God for past victories in battle, for protection, maybe thinking back to times like escaping Saul.
But he's also asking for help with current problems, right? Accusing enemies of false conduct.
He is. But what's remarkable is how he then speaks about the future of his kingdom.
Right. With this incredible gratitude, almost as if its stability and blessing are already here. Like it's a done deal.
It's a powerful example of faith almost shaping reality, or at least perspective. He's not just hoping, he's speaking those future blessings into the present through gratitude.
Declaring them based on his trust in God's promises.
Pretty much. It shows how conviction can really transform your view of the future, even while challenges are still very real.
Okay, and that brings us to the final one in this set, Psalm 145. David's last psalm, described as just pure praise.
It really is a culmination, a song exalting God as king, celebrating his power, his salvation.
But also his compassion, right, for all creation.
Yes, it paints this incredibly full picture. God is mighty, yes, but also tender. He provides for all living things, lifts up the humble.
Here's sincere prayers.
Is righteous, gracious, a just judge. It's like a complete portrait of the divine character, covering everything from cosmic rule down to individual care. A true capstone.
This deep dive was crafted from material provided by the Center Studio.